What is up, everybody? Pack here, and today, well, there's a lot of not exciting news. So we got Thunder resummon 2 for 1, kind of different from a lot of the other resummons we got. You know, where you get like 2 for 2, but now we don't get that. You know, kind of dumb. So this Vortex Arena collides with the date of Frontier Rift. Now, I'm going to do Vortex Arena. I'm just going to do the 6 orbs every now and again, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to really give too much of a shit because nowadays it's just, well, I'll grind until I hit my 10 Elementum Tomes, which I need a lot. I need a lot of Elementum Tomes for what I'm going to have to do later on. So this is all I want. The one unit I really do want to see would be Fiona, because she seems like a very interesting unit. And all my speculation for Omni Gilnia are officially dead now, guys. So rest in peace to my dreams, but who really gives a shit? So one good thing that's going to come out of this is this, but we don't really have too many powerful thunder types. We don't have any amazing thunder types, I should say. Urza Scarlet does bring in some decent buffs. She's another Omni Taunter. We only have like one other Omni Taunter, and that's Leona, also limited edition. So there's that. Now, also some other random speculation for the fact we have what is that? We have the Frontier Rift coming up, which means Omni Triodon. But they said they removed his shield because it was very controversial and was very weird and different from everything else. So they're like, you know what, we've got to remove that because, blah, blah, blah. I don't see why they did that, because it really would have made it much more worth the grind. Like, if anything, just give him a barrier instead of a shield. Like, if you just give him like a 3,000 health barrier like Gasolina and Alimo have, I'll be fine with that. But if you make it, if you get rid of his shield, you're pretty much getting rid of the staple of what Triodon pretty much did for the team. He basically added a second layer of defense. So that does suck. Now, earlier on, my boys Kudo Wolf, or Shadow Pixels as he's going to be called from the rest of these videos onward, he's going to be referred to as Pixel or Pix, whatever I decide to call him. We got GX, Gray, and Sorkit. Now, all these guys earlier today bore witness to one of the best fucking things to happen besides me doing Zijing. So first off, let me see if I have anything for level up campaign. I think I do, right? 95? Level 495? I think I took that. Oh no, Crescent Dudes, yeah. Now, almost there to 500. Like, I'm gonna continue to run after this video. I'm gonna leave this on for Karma Dungeon. I'm gonna allocate some gems for that. Now, these boys saw witness of something very, very fun. Oh, raid battle ends in 5 hours. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I've been struggling a lot with strategy zones, particularly the global exclusive strategy zones. X1 and X2, which hopefully we get an X3 that has Omni Gazia. Please make it happen. So, it's been tough. It's been a tough road. It's been a very, very, very tough road. But now, guys, I think it's about time for me to kind of finally reveal. I finally got EZRA. Now, bad news. The only bad news that comes from this is I wasn't recording when I beat her. So I'm going to do the whole thing all over again, but I'll actually record that separately because that's going to take me a while. But thank God now I don't have to spend 50 energy to do all this all over again. I just have it and I don't have to worry about anything else. I'll get her to Omni plus 3 or whatever when I get more tomes, because with these units, the strategy zone units, you cannot use duplicate method for them. So that means Geminus tomes are pretty much becoming more and more worthless because more limited edition units with very low rates are coming out. So it's not the best, but I did finally get her. And as you all know from a few videos ago, I think like from the last video, I got a Galtier. You know, apparently the whole name of Saltier was made before I made it, and I thought I came up with that one. I'm not entirely sure if I did or not. Like, I remember naming the picture after that, but I never remember going on the Reddit and hearing anything during last year when Galtier came out, because everybody I knew way back then had a Galtier. Like, everybody had Galtier in like 20 summons. But I was on like 34 and I didn't get him. I was on like 34, 35 summons. I didn't get one Galtier. So, I don't know. It probably is just me, or I'm just going fucking nuts right now. So, I have the Malevolent Charm. I don't have the Tempest of Akachi, the thing I really wanted the most. And yes, I say that very weird. For some of you people out there, they're going to go like, oh my god, he says that weird. And it's like, yes, I know. I say Akachi instead of whatever, well, Akachi instead of whatever you guys say, because I'm fucking weird. You know, let me be weird in my special bean place, you know. Now, I would slap the Book of END on her, but it doesn't seem beneficial. Malevolent Charm is very beneficial for her. She, I think, has all elemental damage. I have to check this all over again. But Book of END, I might put that on her. What is that? Adds all elements to an attack for 1 turn. Yeah, so SBB has, adds all elements to attack. So putting the diamond key on her isn't really worth it. So if I choose to put the Book of END on her, it's going to be very interesting to see how that would work, because a lot of these other guys have what is that, Heaven's Edge, Ema. Yeah, I'm almost close to getting Ema, so I would sit here and talk about what I'm speculating, but you guys would get bored of that, and I don't want you guys to get bored. You know, I see where the retention falls, and that's when I start talking a lot. So, or when I don't do anything at all. So, I just put the Born Jewel on her for right now. I'll switch the setup later. Now, since I'm working on, it's kind of based on like my buddy Kudo Wolf's setup, where he has spark damage, critical hit damage, raises normal hit amount, and then raise attack parameter and BCHC drop rate, and slightly boost item drop rate for 5 turns to BB, which makes it very, very efficient for, you know, just farming in general and getting a lot of that stuff in. You know, especially for harder missions, that becomes very, very, very fucking helpful, because that's 5 turns of BCHC. That's one of the highest in the game, so I wanted to take that. Also, he said to get elemental damage and critical hit rate later on when you get to Omni plus 2 and Omni plus 3, because these two, well, elemental damage is kind of necessary, because, you know, we have a whole bunch of shit happening right now. But critical hit rate, that can be covered by a couple other units. That can be covered by, I think, Arthur and Neil, a couple other different units that pretty much have the same field as EZRA. Yeah, like, what is that? Yeah, boost light type's critical hit rate. Boost light type's critical hit rate. Attack relative to defense, boost critical damage. So, you know, and Arthur is just a critical hitting lead. So if you need critical hits, you just slap this boy on there, because he does stuff with critical hit damage, 100% boost to spark damage, attack defense all. He has a lot of cool stuff. Now, he didn't do a lot of damage before, because I didn't put Brave Perseverance back on him. So that's where I fell on damage output. But since I was able to keep them all well above 99% health, they were able to perform very, very well in the strategy zone. Now, I did have Resus with Brave Fairy, which is 80% boost to attack boosts something about light types, critical hit damage, critical hit rate, and I think raises the normal hit amount. So that's the reason I used Brave Fairy on Raysus and put it on EZRA. Sorry, I'm trying to find my other shoe because I want to have my little slipper shoes on. So that's the reason I put it on EZRA, because it's 80% boost to attack. Now, I don't know what Elgif Pix has on. Pixel has on his EZRA, but I'm gonna have to find that. Now, we did also get the Zelnite Ult Art today, which is also pretty cool. Also, you're gonna see this downloading thing a lot because I haven't played on this for a while. Oh shit. Screw it. I think I have mine up. So I want to get the Xion Ult Art. Oh, I don't have it on there. Oh no. Okay. Doesn't really matter. So this is the team I have. Obviously not a very great team, not a very bad team, but, you know, better than nothing. Better than having, 1-star Bernies all over the place. So I only allocate like about 5-ish gems auto recovery. Now, the one thing you also really want to have on is you want to have on helper filter settings, and you want to either, if your friends have Xion on, you want to have it filtered for only dark. If you have, Zeruya and Zelnite friends, you want to do it for green for the earth units. But that's what I do. I just, cut all that out sometimes. Who knows? Someone might actually wind up having something like that. You just select this, and it filters everything out for you. As you can tell, a lot of people use Xion because he's a pretty good lead all around. But, Ozamasta, at the end of the day, does beat pretty much all the other leads. He beats Ozamasta beats Regil. He beats Xion. He beats Claria. He pretty much beats almost everybody, except on some instances where he does fall quite short on a certain number of buffs. But those can be covered up very, very fucking quickly with other units like Gasolina, Claria, Gabriella, units like that. Units that cover critical hit damage reduction, elemental damage reduction, and BB when hit, and BB, I think, on Spark. So, yeah. But overall, that's it for now. I don't really have much else to say. I need to switch it for all attack on the outer side, and then for this, my Xion, just use the regular attack. So I'm going to have to switch this up, or, it doesn't really matter what happens here. So save, yes. There. That's all I'm really going to do for the day. I'm not going back to do that fucking strategy zone right now, because that in itself was very difficult. So, I really do hope I can retry it again and win. I want to get my EZRA to Omni Plus 3 with Frontier Rift coming out very soon. It'll be very beneficial to have her because, again, BCHC drop rate, item drop rate. Item drop rate not as much unless it's like a craftable item, which there's going to be a craftable item. Now, we're going to get the maintenance at the end of tomorrow or tonight, because they've got to prepare not only Vortex Arena, they've got to prepare Frontier Rift. And Frontier Rift is going to be very interesting, and they've got to put in Omni Niami maybe, and Omni Tridon is a must. So, depending if we get all that done, or if Gumi gets all that done by literally tonight or tomorrow night, we're going to have a pretty good Halloween. And as well, I am planning on doing some, Halloween stuff for you guys, because you all helped me out get to 63 subscribers. So thank you all to who have subscribed. You all really help this little channel out. You help literally, the dumbest motherfucker here make a lot of cool stuff for you all. Also, there is going to be a potential live stream happening. Maybe Halloween. I'm not entirely sure. I still haven't gotten a lot of that stuff set up. So it's going to be very interesting to see, how everything functions. It's not going to be on YouTube because my YouTube account doesn't have, it doesn't have the views quite yet, but it's going to be on maybe Twitch. So I'll leave a link to both my Discord chat. So if you want to ask me any questions, leave it in the Q&A section, please. And, you know, the Twitch thing will also be linked in the description as well. It'll be the first and second links for Discord and Twitch respectively. So there's going to be a lot of fun stuff happening. Like, you guys don't really know, but I'm really planning a lot right now. So that being said, y'all, oh boy, I'm going to get this stuff set up. I'm going to try to see what I can do to get my stuff for Twitch all set. So I'm going to do a couple maybe test things or whatnot have you, you know. So that being said, guys, Pack here. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, or, you know, as I say in a lot of my more recent videos, dislike the video to like the video, like it to dislike it. So that being said, guys, have a great day. Be sure to always, you know, check my stuff out, you know, subscribe if you haven't. Again, you know, get your friends, get your dog, get your cat, get your fish, whatever, I don't care. So with that being said, guys, I'm just going to shut up now. Hope you have a great day. And yeah, that's all. Enjoy.